to tease you, I like to play in my way, but when you say, get on the bed, I lose my cool and I get in my head. I'm a stone cold top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, she's a top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, I'm a stone cold top. I know everything, I know everything. I feel some energy from you, but no one ever. I like to icy, so sassy, but it's out of lie. Because I know deep down I'm a bottom inside. I'm a bottom inside. I'm not a furry. I'm not a furry. I'm not a furry. I'm a stone cold top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, she's a top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, I'm a stone cold top. I know everything, I know everything. I feel some energy from you, but no one ever. I'm innocent, I'm a top. I'm not a furry, but deep down I know bottom inside. I'm a stone cold top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, she's a top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, I'm a stone cold top. I know everything, I know everything. I feel top energy from you, said no one ever. I'm a Catholic, she's a Catholic. I can never do wrong. I'm so innocent, this is my song. But when I'm flirting, when she's flirting, I'm a stone cold top. What do you mean? I'm so innocent for this. I'm a stone cold top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, she's a top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, I'm a stone cold top. I know everything, I know everything. I feel some energy from you, but no one ever. I'm a stone cold top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, she's a top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, I'm a stone cold top. I know everything, I know everything. I feel top energy from you, said no one ever. I like to act confident, like I know what to say. I like to tease you, I like to play in my way, but when you say, get on the bed, I lose my cool and I get in my head. I'm a stone cold top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, she's a top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, I'm a stone cold top. I know everything, I know everything. I feel some energy from you, but no one ever. I like to icy, so sassy, but it's out of lie. Because I know deep down I'm a bottom inside. I'm a bottom inside. I'm not a furry. I'm not a furry. I'm not a furry. I'm a stone cold top, she's a stone cold top. I'm a top, she's a top.
Don't know who's in trouble, but it's not me.
I'm a top, I'm a stone cold top. I know everything, I know everything.
Hello everyone, hello Betsy, Bubba, Connor, how are you today? How's it?
But deep down I know bottom inside.
Make it work, Connor, you can do it, I believe. Make it work, wear a half short. You got this. I do believe, I do believe. Be nice if my tabs worked when I wanted them to. There we are. And we have our lo-fi as well. Beautiful. Nice chill vibes today. Oh, it's definitely you. Look, no money, no food, okay? I got the financial problems right now. It happens at the end of the month. Alright? I have a banana with me. And I'm going to eat that. And it's going to be tasty. Ironic that we're writing about the word feast right now. Don't make me send you some of my flatbread in a car with Vicks. I like how you'd send Vicks to give it to me. Wearing short shorts but having hair removal, the good twig legs, you know. Oh, the good twig legs. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Connor. And myself. I was gonna say, you're not gonna show up. You're gonna be in the flatbread box. Short shorts, you got it, Connor. What colour are the shorts? Tiny bit of free time, my mind could not comprehend it, and my first thought was, what am I forgetting to do right now? Absolutely, Bubba. Again, food, banquet, crops. This is not Ace Bad Decadence, but I'm gonna write it like that. I know what I mean. Depending on the car, might not want to drive it. You arrive on one of those awful, like, e-bikes. Back at the top and then grey-white at the bottom. Okay. You could get away with some leg hair. I mean, I don't know what your leg hair is like, Connor. But as long as they're sort of bright, you should get away with it. I have a concert tomorrow. Hey, Bubba, how are you feeling about it? This prompt has arrived at an awkward time for everyone, it sounds like. Yeah, none of us have eaten. Look, while I have some lunch. Lovely to see you, Creative Garden. It's lovely to have you here, and I hope you enjoy your lunch. Nobody else is having lunch, because we've all forgotten to eat. You're writing it, or is it too? No, you can see what I'm writing. Nah, it's going. Get rid of it. Do you shave or wax? No, you said hair removal cream. Why are you faffing with hair removal cream? Why don't you shave? You might shred your ankles, to be fair. But sick Wednesday, and we had to find a replacement. Oh no! I didn't forget I had no time for it. I got distracted. I have had toast today. I have had 2 slices of toast. Feast of consume. Consume inedible things. You shave afterwards. Whoa, Connor. You want to be pristine. You want to be golfing. Golfing? Dolphin. You'll be like a dolphin. Hunger. Pains. Desperation. This is sort of harking back to one of the work in progresses that I had with the woman that gets stuck on the desert island. Maybe I could continue that today. Get me keys, so I was stuck on a staircase for half an hour with no food. Oh, Bubba! That actually fucking sucks. Not even a snack. Completely spaced. Sorry, everyone. What do you mean spaced? Do you mean you just had a moment where you were like... out of it? Because that's okay. I need the tan to look perfect. Okay, so you're shaving right down to the follicle. Or your hair removal right down to the follicle, so it's just skin to tan. I get you. I see you. I've never done a fake tan. Yep. All good, Banksy. You can do that. That's fine. Hunger. Why? This is also making me think of locusts and pest control. You know there's a pest control thing in China, I think it's China, where they have a bunch of locusts that come visit and obviously decimate the crops, but they send out like fleets of ducks to eat the locust. Like there's fields of ducks. These thing is she also plays a guitarist in my friend's band. Hey, I had a spray tan and oh wow. What happened, Bexy? That's exactly what I'm doing. Nice. You doing the spray tan at home? Is it locusts they do? Duck? Pest control. Because I like that because it's almost like they're feasting. Oh, it's coming up with a lot of UK-based things. Should you have ducks in your garden? The answer seems to be yes. Oh, they use them in South Africa too. South African vineyards guarded by fleet of runner ducks. 7 hours while also playing with the new singer. Whoa, Bubba Dog. I hope it goes well. They did it so I wouldn't look too pale when we went away. So you wouldn't look too pale when we went away. I went so dark that people on holiday thought I lived there. Begsy, no! A whole hog, turkey, chicken. Oh yeah, the big, like, the food, the, like, giant turkey leg. Sort of king. Long table, that sort of banquet. Also, hi Lady Magora, how are you doing? Play guitar for 5 weeks so far. Bubba, you got this! I'm debating on mixing some Dove Tan with some shimmer. Would the shimmer make you shine, or would it sit on top? Would they separate? Chemically. Magora, hello mother, hello father. I heard the song we were supposed to play today at 9 AM for the first time. Shit. Months, not weeks. Oh, I see you, Bubba. Still, it's not a long time. Trying to get the words down, but need nom-noms first. Has anybody had anything to eat today? Eat, people, eat! I'm seeing a fable. So, let's write. I'm seeing a fable that includes Locust. And has what are they called? Locust storms. At the center of it, and maybe locust swarms, sorry, could be a parallel to humanity. I could see that. I'm seeing revisiting the Lost on an Island story. Let the pumpkin in commence. Oh, hi, Vix. How you doing? I'm currently eating nuts. Let's go, Vix. I have not eaten today. I have eaten toast, so it's not, like, terrible. Hello, Dad. Are you doing fine? You're procrastinating, it seems. No, I would never. I never procrastinate. I had lunch, about to have dinner. Nice. Back in 15 minutes. Need to go grab last minute essentials for tomorrow. No worries, Connor. Good luck. Also, bonk! I think my friend won't be playing his gig tomorrow. Not to mention I have to play on his 8-string guitar. What's that like? Bard plus music players for music. Ooh, yeah. Entertainment as well. I'll put that under banquet. Entertainment. Thank you, Lady Magora. Vix new as neat. No, I haven't. I had toast. Look, I'm out of money. It's the end of the month. I'm gonna live off of, like, the little bits of pasta and rice that I have. And I have some bananas too. That's package my flatbread up and drive up to her. Problem with that? I've never played an A-string. Oh no, Bubba. I'm not even surprised. I'm disappointed but not surprised. No, that's worse, Vix. Don't say that. How many pieces of toast and what did you have? 2 and Kerrygold butter. Thank you very much. Prompt is yeast, so I was just confused. Just a bit of yeast. Dice gods were merciful today. Hey, Lady McGraw, I'm glad to hear that. I have not the time to cuddle puddle right now, and that's okay. We can cuddle puddle later. Okay. There's a song that Star Kid does that's called Feast or Famine. And there's something about that is poignant. Hey, cuddle puddle Lady McGora, get in here. I'll drag you into the put. Get over here. Poignant, contrasting, feast or famine. It's a good song. What does a feast say? A feast says status. Riches and royalty. It says showing off a little. It says celebration. I have to practice. You're clawing your way out of the cuddle puddle. I have to practice. Celebration, wealth, greed. Yep. Celebration, greed. Making allies / enemies. Gluttony, absolutely. I have to clean myself up before cuddling. Oh, Bubba, what's the matter? Have you covered in grease? That way you'll just slide into the cuddle puddle much easier. Can I pet that dog? Yes, you can. Oh, I will immediately fall asleep. Oh, wouldn't it be nice to have a nap together? And just not eat? You can't spend money on food when you're sleeping. Isn't that a phrase? That's a phrase. Sleep, the poor man's dinner. I'll have I'll have a dream for dinner. That's what I'll have. I can't sleep. Yes, you can, Bubby. You can do it. And dream of food. I could also write a medieval piece. Piece. Maybe one that sort of goes through the dining room and shows you sort of what's going on. And then maybe there starts to be some sort of disconnect. You know? I'm gonna eat a banana later, Vix, I promise. Like eating food instead of dreaming about eating food noobs. I'll eat a banana, I promise. I promise. I promise. No! A banana? Yeah. 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 Just a banana? Maybe. I'll see what's in the cupboards. Alright, so. Forgot what I was thinking about. Uh-oh. There's 3 ideas there, which I like. Fable. The locust and something. And then revisit the island story or medieval descriptive piece. T-Vix, that's what I've been saying. Yes, you're streaming. Yes, I am, Johnny. Hi, how are you? Lisai, I'm sorry. Okay. Go sign at my Halifax bank account, alright? Fancy seeing you here again. Thanks! Was fancy seeing you in Creative Garden. Yeah! Sorry, did a Creative Garden message and I missed it. Creative Garden is doing the lurk while they have lunch, and none of the rest of us are gonna eat. Johnny! These my friends gave me a breakdown how to play the songs. Good, Bubba. With some suggestions. Oh, sorry. Dance, suitors, marriage proposals. Thank you very much. Dance, marriage, suitors. Yes, thank you very much. I'm still working. Yep, lol. Well, it's lovely to have you gone. Walking to the bus stop. Nice! How you doing? Some proposals are awkward. Some proposals are very awkward. I watched a video where this lady is graduating and she literally is going up to get her piece of paper, whatever she's graduated, and her boyfriend goes and proposes to her as she's getting her paper. I couldn't believe it. What a way to make it all about him. My flatbread proposal, however, is not awkward. I could demolish a flatbread right now, to be fair. I relieved you streaming. I need this chill out after today. Hey, Johnny, I'm glad. I'm glad to be part of your chill out. This notebook is right in the... It's right on the cusp of being able to fold, but not able to fold. It's irritating me. Just be flat. Be flattened. Okay. Fable and... The locust and something. So where do locust swarms happen? Solitary grasshoppers. Blah, 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 blah. Swarming behavior is a response to overcrowding. Increased tactile stimulation of the hind legs causes an increase in levels of serotonin. Hello. This causes the locust to change color, eat much more, and breed much more easily. The transformation of the locust to the swarming form is induced by several contacts per minute over a 4-hour period. That's kind of crazy. They actually changed their color. You can see it on this screen. They go from blue to yellow. Vix, we have confirmation start the engine. I still cannot chill out. Oh, Bubba. The proposal in The Witcher. Seated when we'll create a strong bond between our lands. Like, what now? Excuse me? Excuse me? I proposed 3 times to my wife in one day because I went together on one day and she kept panicking and saying, not here! Not here! Not right now! Bless her. Finally proposed in the hotel room. Aww. There, I signed at your bank account. Thank you for signing up my bank account. How did you find it? I have to focus. I'm going to practice only to fail tomorrow. Vix, I'm just imagining you going to a Halifax branch in Oxfordshire and just standing in sort of the middle of the room and just going... Outbreak and upsurge. Continuing agglomerations of upsurges on a regional level originating from a number of entirely separate breeding locations are known as plagues. What? You have a tip button, I press it. Vix, you don't have to do that! Vix, let me give it back to you! I didn't do anything for it! There's some random people on seats in front of me. People have writing a conversation between them. Wait, so they're not talking? They're typing it? What secret are they keeping from me? Vix! Exactly! Let me give it back to you! You don't have to do that!
To spend my vacation
at the library! Welcome on in to the library, new person. Who are you? New Millennium 99. Welcome to the library and happy writing. Don't you dare. Is there a way I can do it? I'm gonna look it up. But you could do something for it. What do you want? Prompt meal, eat something that constitutes actual food. Mmm. Why are you so nice? I can't find a button. I was looking for a button. Are you sure, Vix? I can refund you. You do not have to tip me. I feel like I haven't done anything for it. I've just got hungry. Better than pen. I have read a random person with a pen. Hang on. I've had a random person with a pen confess love to a green crayon guy. Probably multiple people over time. Oh, so you found a piece of paper that people saying they love each other. Wait, that's really cute. I love interactions like these. That's so cute. That hunk woman. Oh, Johnny, let me love you. Why though, Vix? I'm so unlovable. If you're sure, I will say thank you very much. Paying in advance for your writing brain services when I can put together a summary of what I'm thinking for things. Yes! Let me do that for you. Let me do that for you. You've given me far too much. Thank you. That is really, really, really kind. And yes, I'm very sure. Thank you, Vix. They were writing it on a chair in the tram. Johnny, you mean that not so hungry woman? Not anymore, because I'm going to go order some food. Sweet vandalism. No, Bubba. That's so sweet. They were just saying they love each other on the bus. That's so sweet. That indecisive woman. That, oh my god, somebody tipped me and I don't know how to accept it, woman. That panic woman. They probably didn't know each other. Newt check again. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. I swear to God. I swear to Jesus, Bexy. That I don't know where to order from, woman. Yeah, it's not just the indecisiveness and the tips, it's the indecisiveness. What the fuck am I gonna eat? Bexy, you don't have to do that. Come to think of it now, has anyone seen my hubby? Yes, he's in my bed. Just multiple people over some time wrote some messages to each other. Bubba. That's real sweet. Bexy. Are you sure? Are you sure? Yeah, he's in my bed. That I want Chinese, but it's Tuesday and they are closed. I feel like that's happened to you recently, Johnny, and you're a bit bitter. I feel this. If you two are very sure, I will just say a thank you, and I won't mess around with sending it back because I've done that before and I've pissed people off. But you let me know, okay? And thank you. Mostly downhill. Ooh. Like what your sperm donor says. You can also get some tins that you can keep in your room, nice snacks, etc. That's a good point, Bexy. I do mean to do that at the start of every month, and then I end up usually sort of running out of money. So I will. Thank you. He was weird today. He was talking to me about stocks. Hear me out, eat your donut. Hear me out. Cannibalism. That's the pitch for, like, Yellow Jackets. Have you seen the Yellow Jackets thing? Hear me out. Cannibalism. But all the funds we used to purchase Taze subs, so I can't donate. No worries, Bubba. I'm not asking anyone to. Don't you worry. Vix and Bexy are being incredibly kind. And I fully offer to give it back to them if they change their minds. Also this. Sell your donut? Also this. Yeah, but nobody would fucking buy him. Kidding goes on the black market for, but sure, buy a couple of meals. You know what? You're right. Sell him piece for piece. Oh my god, okay. Several species of grasshoppers swarm as locusts in different parts of the world on all continents except Antarctica. You can have a locust swarm on every continent. Ew. I shall not be bothering the stream with blurps today, as it is the day before payday. And there is no worries, Johnny. I completely feel your pain. I'm gonna go have a mental breakdown with my guitar with your 6 string. And again, they're never... donations, blurps, all of it, never expected, always appreciated. That's the thing. Never ever expected. North America is the only subcontinent besides Antarctica without a native locust species. Do we have a locust species? UK. Locust. I just put locust. I'm calling Google a locust. The UK, locusts are primarily seen as a live food source for reptiles and other animals, with the desert locust... Okay, so you can buy them in pots from, like, Pets at Home. Are there locusts in the UK? Occasionally, when they lose their way from strong southerly winds. British job going for about 6 months research day in Antarctica. That looks more appealing now. Johnny, me and you, let's go. Hope you have a good evening, Bubba. Wishing you the best with your guitar practice. Yeah, absolutely, Bubba. I hope it goes well. Super to serenade people with your guitar. That's very Scott Pilgrim. During the last 2 millennia, desert locust plagues have appeared sporadically in Africa, the Middle East, and Europe. Europe? Fucking Europe? Other species of locusts have caused havoc in North and South America, Asia, Australasia, in China, 173 outbreaks over 1,924 years. The Bombay locust was a major pest in India, but has seldom swarmed since the last plague in 1908. Ooh. Guitar, not bass. That Ramona wannabe woman. You know the film, and you know Ramona, the lady who plays Ramona. She plays a character in Birds of Prey, and I'm not over her. It actually felt like a breakup when the movie ended. The extinction of the Rocky Mountain locust has been a source of puzzlement. It has swarmed throughout the west of the United States and parts of Canada in the 19th century. Albert's swarm of 1875 was estimated to contain, get ready, 12.5 trillion insects, covering an area larger than the state of California. That's terrifying. Can I even write a fable on this, or shall I write just a poem that's like a horror-based poem based on locusts? That's crazy. Yeah, that one fly thinking, what the fuck is happening here? It's a large number, but still less than the amount of dollars to Elon Musk's name. Do you know, I was thinking about this recently. I was thinking, so this will never be possible because you'd have to get every country in the world to agree on it, and every country in the world will never agree on one singular thing. But I think there should be a regulation where somebody is only allowed to earn a certain amount throughout their life. And I think it should be extortionate, and it should be that level where you couldn't even spend it if you could buy everything on the planet. Even then, Elon Musk would still be earning probably millions of times over that. And it's wild to me. And I was thinking about how it would feel as well to have sort of, hi Hiltster, how are you? I'm having a rant about Elon Musk. So I was thinking about how it would feel to have that much money. And I feel like it would feel the same to us as having... So I think a trillion, I don't think my decimals are on point here, but if you had 1 trillion and you wanted to spend 1 million, that would be the equivalent of spending a 10 pence piece, right? It can't be a penny, but it's a 10 pence piece. And the thought that you would not give away a 10 pence piece to set someone up for life is wild. Had an ad that said ketchup does not go in the fridge. I have no idea what they were selling, but my brain stuck on that statement. Is it not supposed to go in the... I thought it was stick it in the fridge once open. We've moved in from Locust, apparently. Issue with that is that people would influence the mass production of children by rich people. Oh yeah, Johnny. I started it. Yeah, you set me up, Bexy. Hilts. Hello there, Christian. How are you? But it's wild to me that they hold on to it. They're like, no, this is my 10 pence and nobody else can have it. Even though to them, emotionally, it's a 10 pence piece. Oh my god, we went at them with flamethrowers in 1915. Oh, this is cool. A biological pesticide to control locusts was tested across Africa by a multinational team in 1997. Dried fungal spores of something I can't pronounce, Metarhizium acridium, sprayed in breeding areas, pierce the locust's exoskeleton on germination and invade the body cavity, causing death. The fungus is passed from insect to insect and persists in the area, making repeated treatments unnecessary. The approach to locust control was used in Tanzania in 2009 to treat 10,000 hectares of a national park infested with adult locusts. The outbreak was contained without harm to the local elephants, hippopotamuses, and giraffes. That's crazy! We're using fungus to fight them. Christian, hubby! So we need to talk. Yes, Christian? If I could give 10p to a person and change their entire generation, I'll be giving out 10p's everywhere. Exactly! And the thought that trillionaires, not even billionaires, trillionaires, which is a stupid amount of money for anyone to own, would sit there and think, no, that's my 10p, and I'm going to keep it. Like, it's a mindset that I don't naturally understand. Like, you could change a country. You could change a country for 10p. Emotionally 10p. Hey, Johnny, Christian. Oh, no, Christian has cheated. Uh-oh, here it comes. Oh, my ribs. Mushroom versus locust. Isn't that crazy, though? That you could... Dried fungal spores of a fungus sprayed in breeding areas. And that's completely natural, because it's a mushroom. That's great. No chemicals at all. Did you say my wifey that I was at your place? That was supposed to be secret. I was going to say, get out the window, buddy. Climb, man, climb. I knew it. Locusts have been used as food throughout history. They are considered meat. Is that because they're so big? Ooh. To be fair, I used to work with locusts as a food for reptiles when I was doing my animal studies, and they are a good. If you put your hand out in front of you, they're about as long as your middle finger plus the knuckle. And they're about as fat as your middle finger, to be honest, when they're in mating mode. It's pure greed. There's only one thing Elon Musk will ever have, and that will never have, and that is enough. Literally, it's the thought that they can sit there and think... It's... If he spent every minute of his day, which I think he does with the space stuff, but if he spent every minute of his day trying to buy raw resources, diamonds, gold, metal... things like that, he could not spend it because the growth rate will outdo him constantly. And the thought that he's not feeding that into not only his own company, but his own country and other countries around the globe is wild. It's absolutely wild. It is pure greed. Garden, I agree. I feel like I've just walked halfway into an EastEnders episode. What? Look, it's locusts and capitalism. What do you expect? But we treat the rich like locusts and employ flamethrower. Mm-hmm. I agree. We eat the rich nice and charred. Yum, 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 yum. Drama unfolds with Noon Christian. We will resort to numbering them instead of naming. Absolutely. Christian and I are the central to the most recent EastEnders episode, to be fair. The chandelier, the leak, the curry sauce, and why I can't walk straight anymore, and the fear of sneezing in public. Christian! Don't tell them about that. Just hush now.
I'd like to spend my vacation
At the library! Welcome to the library, new person. Who are you? J-Word! Lovely to see you, lovely to have you. How are you today? He had the chance to solve world hunger, and he decided to buy Twitter instead. Literally. And it's not just... So, I feel like the world hunger thing, world hunger with that amount of money is almost easy to solve, but there's also worldwide disease, female education, oppression, slavery. There's all of that as well. And he just sits there and thinks, well, I'm not sorting it out. Even though he has the power to. He doesn't even have to think about it. He can just throw the money at the people who can think about it. That's the thing. He doesn't have to put any effort. So Nuke brutally pegged Christian. Hush now, Johnny. But yes, I did. She told me it was part of the rectal exam. Thanks for having me. Thanks for being here, J-Word. Doesn't care, just as that little president doesn't care. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why I think when a business gets to a certain level, I think the rest of it, the excess of it, should be made public domain. I believe Amazon should be public domain, absolutely. That's not to say it isn't regulated. It should be regulated by a governing body, but it shouldn't be private. Oh, the consumption of locusts is... Ooh. Ooh, here we go. Okay. Locusts yield about 5 times more edible protein per unit of fodder than cattle and produce much lower levels of greenhouse gases in the process. The conversion rate of ortheptrins is 1.7 kilogram per kilogram, while beef is typically around 10 kilogram per kilogram. Sure. The calculated protein efficiency ratio is low. Okay, there is a lot of maths happening right now. Oh, they're high in cholesterol, mind you. Not that I was worried about that. Her entire forearm all the way up here, and then you thought, wait a minute. Milady, grab that pen of yours now. I got it. Thanks for welcome, folks. Always. BRB switching to laptop. All good, Johnny. Put me on all your devices. So, I don't see, unless it's... I don't see that there are ducks used for locusts, which is actually what I wanted to find out. Whether I could write the locust and the duck as a fable. I think maybe I could do a fable where the locusts are coming between... Listen, no, not like that. When the locusts are on their way, when the locusts are on their way, and there are 2 animals having a feast, maybe. Flatbread, what are you having for dinner, Newt? Something now, apparently. Thank you very much. Can't do all devices, sorry, there's no screens for the vibrators. Well, there should be. Sometimes I want to watch TV when I'm going at it. I love your fables. Bexy, thank you for saying that. Like a holds to all of chat and streamer. Hey, happy people and lovely librarians. Just went on a marketing run to the store and now on lunch break. Hey, well done, Tay. And also, hi. What do locusts eat? I know the answer to this is essentially everything. Okay, the answer is essentially everything. It's like anything green. What crops have been destroyed by locusts? Because I'm thinking maybe, because I always look for something different to do in the fables. I don't want to repeat myself, and I'm thinking maybe I could set this in a different time. Obviously, classically, the biblical plague would be in ancient Egypt. And maybe I could set the fable in ancient Egypt. Does that sound weird? Locusts are coming. No, not like that when they're on their way. Are links okay on here? I found the duck locust article. You did, Creative? They are indeed. It's whether you can send it. You can either send it to Bexy. I don't think Pale's here, so he shouldn't ban it. Or you can paste it, and it should stay. Playing Doom whilst using the Bible. Uploading Doom to my Ann Summers thing. Thank you so much. It did stay. Perfect. Wonderful. China may send ducks to battle Pakistan's locust swarm. This is... I can't believe you found it, Garden. This is great. 100,000 ducks deployed. Wouldn't it be funny, though, if it was like... I don't know, it's an almost comical, like, thing to write about, where you could have a duck that's, like, really serious. He's an army duck. And he's ready to tackle this. Ooh, look at the locusts. They're so big. They're so chunky. Oh my god, look at the video. I mean, hashtag stolen from BBC. Don't at me. Excuse me, phone. Turn around. Look at them all. That's crazy. You can't see it well on stream, but like, there's locust in the air that you breathe. You could take a breath full of locust. Oh, look at them. Because they could challenge it like a blue tit for their size when they're flying. That's crazy. See, that's got to be the biggest feast that any organism ever has got to be a locust storm, right? Don't sue me, BBC. I never stole this. It looks like cornfields. Looks like cornfields that they're destroying. Good crunch to them, I'm sure. I bet, Hiltster. Resisting the urge. Maybe instead of ancient Egypt, the fable is in the Egyptian afterlife. We don't know that until the end. That's an excellent idea, Tay. Back on the laptop. Back on the laptop. Hope work goes okay. Absolutely, I hope work goes okay. Sorry if I missed your message. I was deep in the link. And I'm going back to the link. I was just checking chat. In January, the UN called for international help to fight the swarms. So there's still a very prominent problem. This was in 2020. So they still happen. Doesn't have to be a historical one. But we have so many more modern solutions. Okay. So, let me get that link open on my laptop and I can study it a bit more. Because that would be a good place to set it. Quack. Short of killing all locusts, there will always be a problem for man to deal with. Yeah, I think it's sort of like cockroaches. You can kill 99.9% of the population and there'll be a swarm the next year. Some locust swarms go on for nearly a decade before they die down. It's all about reproduction. Oh, that's crazy. A decade. So this is in Pakistan. Animals in Pakistan. Whoa! There's a super cool goat that came up first. That is the coolest goat I've ever seen. If you were at a computer, look up Mark, as in the name Mark, H-O-R, Markor. They're so cool. Grasshoppers then? Apparently there's no distinction. Lurking while I munch some pizza. Why is that in these? Why is that in those? Why are you saying pizza? What's pizza? Is it Vicks? Or is it the flatbread that's not pizza? Oh, there's a river dolphin. Macaque. Siberian ibex. Ibex are real cool. Palace cat. Long-tailed marmot. Oh, they have cobras. Because you said it's not pizza. You're right. This is my own issue. I need a grazer, I think. I think maybe a goat could work. I need a grazer. What is this? The Kyang. It looks like a donkey, face value. It's the largest asinus probably, subgenus. It's native to the Tibetan Plateau Yeah. Let's go for this. Because this is an animal that the locust would steal the food from. That would set up the internal conflict. Gotta have a goat. Gotta have a goat. There were 3 goats that came up with the native animals. Getting overfed at table. I wish I was the goat. I wish I was the goat. The Kyang is the largest of the wild asses. That's how they start. Look, this is how Wiki started this, okay? With an average height at the withers of 140 centimeters. Good for him. It is a donkey. But it's a subspecies of donkey. Okay. Internal conflict. Locust. Eating food. The Kyang needs. And will maybe feature the duck eating the locusts, ? Unsure what moral we're going for, because I want the locusts to represent humanity, that they're stripping the landscape and leaving nothing behind. I will say goats will 100% eat locusts. Yeah, they are not fussy. Take our corgi, he'll eat literally anything, and I'm sure that would include locusts. Locusts settling debates or disagreements with the food fights. Because what they have is, they don't have abundance of food, because there's so many locusts that it would actually be hard for each one to be fed. What they have is abundance of movement. The reason that they can decimate landscapes like they do is because they can move so fast. Something like fast versus slow here. Like the slow grazing donkey. The slow singular grazing donkey versus the fast multitude of locusts. And I want that to be a parallel. A farm dog growing up and went out her way to eat hornets and what? Hornets, she is bloody brave. Woo! Hornets, man. Thing is, I've done fables where the moral is to do with sort of don't overconsume. I don't want to repeat myself. I need to find a moral in this. It could even be that living slower is better. I have heartburn, I need to drink. Calling the help of a honey buzzard with wasps and hornets, though. I've only ever seen one hornet in my life, and it was enough to strike fear. Like, my heart fell out of my arse. Like, it was awful. It flew into the campus, the campus classroom at the farm campus. And it was the size of a bird. It's just that they're as big as a bird. Only one, damn, yeah. He gets a snack, I get relief from the stinging bugs. Win-win, Lady Megora. Helps with heartburn, eating and drinking. I will eat thanks to you guys, thank you. Fast actions before careful thought lead to downfall. Oh, yes, Tay. Fast actions before careful thought lead to downfall. And there's something about that before careful thought. Maybe it could be something like forethought is a virtue. You know? General. Only one, damn. Last year, it was they're so big, right? They're genuinely, like, just flying. Get into the car and fly up my shorts. Hiltster, I'm not saying you responded wrongly, but the fact that you're still alive and you didn't just set the whole car alight shows some measurable self-control. And then wheel is back to 28. Oh, it's only got 28 prompts on it now? We are making our way through. I managed to kill it on my thigh. Did it sting you, Hiltster? Yeah, I like this. Where it's kind of like the donkey is grazing and thinking, I'd better not eat too much in this arid landscape. I must make sure that I have enough for tomorrow. I must make sure that I have enough for the season. And then the locusts come in and just... And he maybe speaks to one of them or shouts at them and says, aren't you thinking? And the locusts are like, of course we're not thinking. We're eating. We're feasting. Feasting. Feast. I'm from rural Canada, so hornets and wasps are commonplace. So you are, Hiltster. And you live in, like you say, rural, but you do live around farmland, I believe. I was looking at the screen, I only heard Newt say, get in the car and fly up my shorts, and I nearly choked. Well, Bexy, what am I waiting for? Get in the car and fly up my shorts. Can you imagine we already had 10 prompts? That's crazy. I'm living in the city now. Oh, I thought you were still out there. Do you miss it or are you happier? Okay. I need to call it a Kayang. Grazing carefully. And I'm going to put that the Kayang sort of knows I can walk this far in a day and still make it back home. And this is my grazing area, and this is the area that I need to protect and keep. Almost like a farmer. I prefer city living for the ease of it all. Yeah. I realise something now. It's the last Thursday of the month. Oh, we never did all the prompts. Oh god, so it is. We'll do it on the 3rd. We'll do it next month. Never did all the prompts. Asian hornets are insanely huge. Japanese honeybees can only fight them by forming a living ball of bees around them till it heats to over 140 degrees Fahrenheit, 60 Celsius, and fry the hornets in their exoskeleton. That's the most metal thing that bees can do. Bees are metal. Been that I spent more time out in the yard in 2020 than normal, but I discovered cicada killers that year. They're harmless to humans, but they look terrifying. I'm looking them up. I've never heard of them. If they can kill cicadas. Cicada killers. Oh! Oh, there's a picture of one in a human hand. Oh no, they're like that big. There's a picture of one just sat in a human hand. Ooh! That's crazy. Oh my god, I do not envy you. I really don't. The UK's fairly tame when it comes to wildlife compared to this. I do miss the woods. Oh, the quiet of the woods, yeah. Thanksy. 254 quotes. Asia can keep those. Asia can keep those. They can have them. Skip it for once if you have nothing to go back to. Distracted. I don't know what you mean. I would never be distracted. Well, why don't I, because I do, one of the options for me to write here is the Lost on the Island story, to continue that. So I'll do a bit of work on that today, and that is revisiting one of the prompts that has happened through the months. I would never be distracted. I'm never distracted. 5 minutes they have to leave and go back to work. Oh, Tay. Well, I'm honoured you would spend your lunch break with us. And I hope you have a lovely time back at work. Breathing carefully. Cautious. Not to over consume in the arid environment. Back, I ordered a Subway. Hey! Is that a reference to The Odd Ones Out? Please tell me you know The Odd Ones Out, because I love The Odd Ones Out. Pissed with Uber Eats. What happened? We love you, Tay. We do. Came to £29 on my phone, but 25 on my wife's, and mine is the one with the Uber subscription. That's weird, Johnny. Was she getting some sort of deal? I love y'all first. This also gives a nice break in the fable to add a description of the locusts in the air. Locusts arrive and decimate things. There's almost something to do with lifespan here as well. Because I find this with humanity, is that we don't think about generations after us in terms of what they're gonna, how they're gonna manage the mess we've made of the planet. And so maybe there's something about why on earth should the locust care? They're going to die anyway. And they're gonna take the donkey down with them, even if, you know, there's like no forethought. There's no thought about, oh, by eating everything here, we're going to cause a famine. It's selfishness. Lurk writings. Good luck, Lady Magora, with the writings. Trying to, but so few deliveries happening. Oh no. No special deals, but I put the order in an exact match on both devices. That's weird, Johnny. Why they would cause a famine for all creatures locusts do not sympathize as they have a limited lifespan to feast. You're outside my delivery area. You're outside my delivery. I can't read. Pretty sure you're outside my delivery area in the US. You might be right. VPN's a thing. VPNs are a thing. I like that. Grazing carefully, cautious not to overconsume in the arid environment. Locusts arrive and decimate things. Asks why they would cause a famine for all creatures. Locusts do not sympathize as they have a limited lifespan to feast. I like that. That's a good draft, but as it is the end of the month, it's time to revisit story. Oh, never mind the way that I just stood up and nearly clipped my knee out of its joint. Never mind that. This is fine. Pizza! Get pizza! Big announcement. Going to be setting up my bakery finally this weekend. Johnny, are you serious? That's crazy. Is this serious or sarcasm? Because if you're serious, that's crazy. No, you're serious? Johnny, I require pictures. I require a place to shop. Okay, I think the prompt was deserted on an island. Stranded on a desert island. This was it. And I made a bloody good plan. And I did say I was going to revisit it at the end of the month. That's the plan. What's it called, Johnny? Is it called Johnny's Baps? Tay away begrudgingly. Tay, good luck. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Uber Eats and starting insurance too. Would be ordering from you all the time, Johnny, literally. That's crazy. We love you, Tay. We do indeed. Okay. So this prompt is feast. This prompt was stranded on a desert island. I'm thinking maybe a dream sequence, because this is a longer short story. A dream sequence where the character is feasting as they start to succumb to some starvation features. We set this in a Bermuda-type island. She's lost in the Bermuda Triangle, if I remember. She's called Olivia. Chapter 1 wakes up on a deserted island, experiences symptoms of shock, 3 broken fingers, laceration on her calf, fixes her fingers and passes out, takes an inventory of what she has on her person. This is what she has on her person. Try to find water unsuccessfully before seeing condensation on the cedar trees. And catching some. Sundown, manages to make a fire, sleeps and wakes up in less shock. Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 4 we've planned. So maybe freaky overnight event from Chapter 3. Maybe this could be a dream sequence because she's had 2 days without food. 2 days without food isn't a huge amount of time, but she would be hungry. Freaky overnight event to build tension. Maybe it's not a dream. Maybe it's a hallucination. Maybe it's a hallucination of a feast. Northwest, I'm in the south. I think the closest person I am to is Bexy. A hallucination based on what? Wait, no, she snacked on papaya that she found. And maybe one of the weird things about this island is that the food maybe isn't good. Unless we are naming Beyonce's kids. Southeast. Prevailing southwesterly. Okay. So, no, I'm going to do something else which is way ahead in the story, where she finds a bunker. It's very Sons of the Forest. She's going to find a bunker with, trigger warning for death. She's going to find a bunker with a bunch of corpses around it. And there's maybe a banquet table set up where the food is perfect, but there are starved dead bodies around it. Because this is a horror. Hi, VU. How you doing? Oh, look who's here now. On the laugh again. Eee, Mickey! Just over an hour away. Yeah, I think so. Mickey boy! Okay, I'm going to do that. Olivia cleared away the ivory, covering the... Let's jump straight in. She's clearing away the ivory, covering the metal hatch. We're going in. Oh my goodness, gimme. What's my next commitment? That scenario sounds delightfully spooky. Thank you. I'm writing about she's washed up on an island, and obviously there's survival, but she's quite smart. The tension isn't whether she's going to survive, it's what's on the island. And she's discovering things as she goes. I don't know if you've ever seen the game The Forest or Sons of the Forest. It's a bit like that, but it is going to be different. And I hope you enjoy your next commitment. Are you streaming? Olivia cleared away the ivory, covering the metal hatch before pulling the handle upwards. The hatch is on the floor. Nope, already streamed today. Oh, I hope it went well, Garden. I'm off to a weekly visit with a friend whose mum is bedbound. Oh, well, I hope you enjoy it. And I hope people are in good spirits. I hope it goes well. I'm repeating the word metal. The old steel. Creaked and whined. And Olivia could hear debris. Like raining. What do you call it? I need a description for sort of rain. Think about how it would sound if you threw a bunch of nails down a metal tube. Thanks all. Until next time. Until next time, Garden. They sprinkled, rained, tumbled. Something metallically tumbling. I feel like there's a word for this. But you know what? This piece of paper just doesn't want to stay still. I'm just going to accept it. Then we can hear debris. I'm going to put sprinkle. It does seem a bit... Sprinkle gives the best impression of the sound that I'm hearing, but it is a bit too much of a joyous word for horror. Heard debris sprinkle down on the other side. She gave the handle another tug. Also, gotta give him another tug. If it doesn't open the first time, doesn't get him off the first time, give him another tug. You can take that as life advice. She gave the handle another tug and felt door give a little with another pull. It opened. And she is going to see, what is she going to see? She is going to see a ladder of rungs. Are they called rungs? Metal rung ladder. Do you know what I mean? Where there's like sort of a metal wall and it's just got like rungs in it. How do you describe those? Ladder. She's gonna see curved metal rungs welded onto the wall of a tunnel. She peered into the hatch expectantly. But very long tunnel. I can't spell today. A very long tunnel. Burrowing. Horizontally down. A very long tunnel burrowing horizontally down. How do I say it's like metal? Oh my goodness, Johnny, you have? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, yes, Johnny. Oh, the Pride one looks amazing. Also, party rings are such a shout. That looks amazing, Johnny. Look at you go. I can't wait to see how the business goes. I don't like this sentence at all, but I'm just going to put it in and carry on. Put it in and carry on. That's my advice. Long metal tube line the tunnel with ladder rungs all the way down. I think that's descriptive enough. So, does Olivia have a source of light? She has a lighter, but it's wet. I don't think she would have fixed that. She also has tarp, boots, shoelaces, jewelry, life jackets, scrap metal, second set of clothes, medication, tampons, condoms, umbrella, and a champagne bottle. None of which are useful in this situation. She's going in dark. Delivery page has my address on the URL, so I need to contact them tomorrow about it. Oh, can you not change it? Does not give you that freedom? I got so confused because my daughter is called Olivia, thinking, yes, of course she has a source of light. Of course she does. Of course she does. Maybe she could pick up a torch within this area, because it is going to be pitch black. I don't have a login as I'm not trading yet. Oh, that's so annoying, Johnny. When there's like an admin issue like that, it would be made so much easier if they could just make it accessible. I've been having a lot of admin stuff going on with the book that I'm publishing. Available on Monday. I've been having a lot of admin issues and getting things through sort of thresholds. And like you say, simple things that I can change, but I have to go and ask the website for them to change it for me. I feel you, Johnny. It sucks. Olivia. She has a bag on, doesn't she? I think maybe it's a makeshift bag. No, she is from a plane, isn't she? Yeah, she'd be able to find a bag. Swallowing her nerves, Olivia tightened the straps on her backpack and climbed into the tunnel. I heard strap. Look, I plead the fifth. I need to order pastries and confectionaries from my source on Saturday. Oh, Johnny, it's going to be lovely. If you feel comfortable, Johnny, can you send us like a picture of the display? I love to see a display. She found a strap-on the airplane. Tell me that a strap-on wouldn't be useful in a survival situation, because that and a piece of that and a piece of cord, you can abseil anywhere. You'll be fine. She doesn't have a bag on, she has salamence. I love that, Johnny. Climbed into the tunnel. However deep, excuse me. It's not smart, I swear. However deep she thought the tunnel would go. However deep she thought the tunnel would go, she could not have imagined... No. However deep she thought the tunnel would go... was not as deep. Sentence structure. She was surprised how deep it was, basically. I have no display. I'm doing it from my home kitchen. No worries, Johnny. If you use a strap-on attached to a cord to abseil, you'd be fine. You'd end up upside down a few times, but you'd be fine. However deep. Oh, fuck's sake. We're not writing smut, Vix. Vix, look, I thought, you know, I'd earn the tip that you sent me out, and I'm writing you survival smut. We're abseiling with a strap-on right now. Strap, tunnel, and deep in the same sentence, and it's not smut. Surprisingly not. However deep she thought the tunnel would go, she did not... No, I can't make this sentence work. I'm getting rid of it. As she descended on the strap. Wrong. She realized the tunnel was a lot deeper than she imagined. There we go. That's a much better sentence. It's clearer. Not to, even then, Johnny, even then. I'm often surprised how deep things are, and I'm here for it. How wide if she's abseiling? Read all your previous smut works and can confirm that's something you should dabble in more. Yeah, my previous smut works, as in one that was a joke. Do you think I should write smut? I don't think I'd write very good smut. I'd spend the whole time giggling like a child. Sorry, the paper looks stained then. I was looking at it. I don't think it is stained. Wide and deep, do it. Yes, you should write smut. Just do it. Okay, look. How do I set up? If I write smut, I would put it in a private channel in Discord is what I would do. Because I can't do it. I can't publish it. Publish it. We'll be back in 15 minutes. My ass. I ended up in a bar with shorts and one smooth leg and one hairy leg. Did you get compliments? I will do your book covers, 1% earnings. Oh, listen. You're worth more than that, Johnny. You gotta negotiate a bit more than that. Write smut together, I'll teach you my ways. I would actually like that, Vix, not gonna lie. Also, I want to know about the idea you were going to message me the other day. You tell me things. Tell me all the things. I'm just checking my DMs, because you might have told me all the things already. Connor, you sent me its data. It's not. Vix and Newt Smut combined? Wouldn't that just be between me and Vix? Just wanting to share their tricks. No, I got strange ass looks. Connor, no! Would it be cold or hot? Here's a question for you scientists out there. She is on a flat volcanic island and she's going deep underground. Would that be cold or hot? Fancy people. You Vix teaching you her ways and then you using the tricks to write about damn Hedwig and Uncle Vernon again. I was thinking of including... I don't know whether I will or not. There's one story that I'm writing that I believe warrants a small sex scene. So I might do it in that. It's the pirate one. Not the pirate one with Enoch and Seth. It's a different pirate one. With lesbian pirates. The other one is getting done now, so no pressure. Hey, Connor. Is it closer to the water? No, it's inland. It's fairly inland. It's by some cliffs. Shave the other leg or find bits of hair to cover the bald leg. Yeah. Inland it will be hotter. Soon darkness enveloped her entirely and she felt... What do you call it when something's sort of stagnant. That's it. She felt hot. Oh, tell me more. Give it to me. So it was the story. I did it as a short story, but this gives you the premise. On Vocal gives you the premise. It gives you the two characters, and I don't have a Word document to back it up, so I'm gonna have to copy paste it back. I did it over a year ago for sure. Did I write it on here? It's called II. Yeah, it's about an Irish cook who, in her middle age, sort of lives in the bowels of a ship. And through flashbacks, there's a story that's told of an affair between herself and a woman of the night, and how they both ended up being pirates. It's based on the Vocal one. Mm-hmm. You did! I read it! Okay, sweet. Smutty pirate story you wrote about the lesbian smutty pirate story you wrote? Yes. Yes, it is. This one. Don't delete my message. I'm the king mod. Peg leg. It does give a whole new meaning to peg leg. Typical writers making content to the male desires. It's to the female's desires. And I'm fairly sure, so I had them being boarded. I had them being boarded in the... I can't remember whether I included this. Oh no, I didn't do it as a flashback. I had them meeting again at middle age. Right, after they got arrested. And then they capture the Hydra together. Yeah, I remember. I considered doing it so the Woman of the Night was actually the antagonist that was attacking them. Which I thought could be cool. Fetish of stubs would be, oh god. Didn't they used to cover them in tar instead of sealing them up as well? Oh, that's not how you spell choking. That's choking. Choking. Choking? On. It's bad that I don't know how to spell choking if I'm going to write smut, isn't it? It's a bad omen. But I could see me fitting smut in with that story. But I couldn't see any of the other pieces that I have. Any of my other work in progress is smut. The fact that I got the time right on that is crazy. Hi, Pale. How you doing? Lovely to see you here. We are feasting. If you'd like, and no pressure. Absolutely, Vix, there's no pressure. But I would like to. I'd like to be a better writer of that stuff. Been on pause for 18 months, and my wife mentioned yesterday she's tempted to make an OnlyFans for her feet with extra cash. I mean, why not, Johnny? I'd rather not have to resort to things she's anxious about when there's a better option right there. Oh, that sounds sad, Johnny. I didn't know you had such financial woes. Can I feast on you? Yes, you can. If there's any way we can help, if there's a way we can, boost the site or something, you let us know. Johnny! Yes, chocolates. Send me the link to the story and the general idea of the smut. Okay. The link to the story I just put, but let me put it again. Bexy, I'm putting a link in chat. Don't ban me. Also, Pale, don't ban me. And then the general idea of the smut would be probably... So they're going to go back to the ship. And there's some heavy flirting. But Nessa's not quite sure how to handle it. Because she's a lot older than she was. And then it would be them sort of naturally falling in love and coming together. It would be nice. But the lady of the lady of the night still remembers what Nessa likes. Hashtag banned. Get rid of her! That writer woman is banned. I have the button. You do have the button. We're not surviving. We are comfortable, but we are not having any holidays. Right, I see. I have been jumping job to job, not taking holidays for additional money, and when I jump to the next. I'm sorry to hear that, Johnny. It would be lovely if you could make something out of your art. I hope that picks up. Ban the streamer from their own stream. Is that even possible? Pale has the button. He's been banned by Pexy for being too badass. I've never been badass in my life. Give me the option to. Is it actually? You ban me? I'm sure it will give you a message like you cannot ban this person. Pexy, I see. Yeah, I earn 20 to 30 pounds a month currently, enough for a treat takeout. Okay, Johnny. It's something. It's something. Sorry, Pale. I forgot I paled. Pale! Still she lowered herself to the awful darkness until... Okay, back to writing. I got distracted. Lady Magora! We don't get distracted here. We stay on focus. We don't speak. We just write. You should know this. Pale meaning she wet from the pail of water. What else? What else? That's my recipe book for this one. Yes, yes, you can. She turned to face absolute darkness. Her eyes did not adjust to it, nor did her eyes did not adjust to it. I'm actually just gonna leave it there. Her eyes did not adjust to it. It's that kind of darkness. That's a baker because you got a nice set of buns. Was your dad a baker? Because you got buns, baby. Me getting distracted? No, never. Not us. Definitely wasn't the talk of lesbian smut. Yeah, I noticed you reappeared, Lady Megora, when we started talking about a little something. About a little. I just realised my thing on my laptop is not moving. And I was still seeing the message from Connor about his hairy leg. She... Seeing as it's man-made, there must be something of use here. And then she's going to look around. She's going to poke a few squishy things that are absolutely not dead bodies. And then she's going to find a little flashlight, turn it on, and see the Feast of Death. The male obsession with lesbians, because the best you're going to get is to watch, which because they don't like dick. They don't like dick. A little mwah, a little smoochy, Lady Megora, you came straight back into... You flew into chat when we started talking about that. ASMR kissing with Newt. There's this video. I think it's Brandon Farris did this video where he's trying not to cringe watching this like boyfriend ASMR thing. And it's a kissing ASMR. And he's like Southern American, and he was just like, you could just put peanut butter in a dog's mouth and have the same thing. And it kills me. You want ASMR kissing? I will just put peanut butter in Cosmo's mouth and send that recording to you. Me go whoosh. Have a great whoosh, Megora. Absolutely. I don't mind yuck. It just needs to be made of silicone and attached to a woman. I might be the same, Vix, but, you know, we don't know. We don't know that about me, and that's okay. I might be the same. God, Pale, what did you clip? Sensibly, she kept one hand on a smooth metal wall as she felt around the room. The other, how would you describe this motion? The other, waved in wide arcs. She scanned blindly. Killers is different, but three-way with lesbians would just be a tease. A three-way with lesbians is just you getting slowly pushed out of the friendship group. You know, like in primary school, where you can tell, like, maybe your two friends don't like you and they start to, like, talk without you. It's like that feeling. You've never had a strap newt? You don't need to know this. Close your ears, everyone. I own one, but I have not used or had one used on me. I've never had the experience. Fuck, Kazana, hello. This is the time for you to arrive. Look, okay, we're not writing smut. We're actually writing a horror. Might have to use one now and then. It feels good. Doesn't it, though? And it also allows the person to focus. My recipe book is in the food channel. Today's prompt complete. Let's go, Pale. Let me see. Let me see. No, hi, Kazana. You came in at a good time. You came in at a great time. Just one. Just one. Just one. And I bought it a while ago, and... Food, sure, yeah. It's still a work in progress in the LibreOffice publisher version. LibreOffice is such a vibe, though. Stay winning, queen. Thank you, Kazana! How are you? The horror is we're not writing smut. No, we're writing it about dead bodies in a warm, musty room. And I'm gonna have to think about something that only authors would have to think about. And I have to think what hot volcanic air would do to bodies over decades. I'm thinking people jerky. Ew, bruv. I'm cheap. People jerky. No, today's prompt is feast. And I'm revisiting an old story where someone is stuck on a desert island and they go and they find this metal tunnel and they go into it and the end of it is a room and there's a long table in the middle and the food is all untouched and everyone around it is dead. You'd probably be right there. Are they eating the bodies? Blushes. Blushes in cannibal. No, but she's going to get to a point where she considers maybe going back and eating the bodies. She might not. Feast of long pork jerky. I feel like that scene in, oh, what's that animation called? That's that animation where those robots visit an old human thing. And they're all sat around a feast table and there's just like the skull of a human in the middle. Eyes emoji. Going to go. SOB is here. No worries, Johnny. I hope you have an excellent day. Thank you for joining us. Night night, everyone. Hope you enjoy the pegging. There is no pegging, Johnny. Love, death, and robots. Exactly, Pale. Bye-bye. Still laughing at that timing. Of course. Of course, Kazana. Kazana, this does not leave this channel. This is like where I had a moment with Swamp Witch really late at night. If Swamp Witch says she knows any of my secrets, she doesn't. She doesn't. Especially pertaining to my bottom. Enjoy your peck. Yes, ma'am. Blushes. I am the dom here. Odin. Oh god, yeah. Pale also caught me talking to a leatherwork man. I thought he'd gone. Hi Ingrid, you've joined at a good moment. Also had a few moments. Look, I think because I will be watching and I'll be in viewer mode, that I'll just sort of share a bit too much. And then one of you will also be in the chat and you'll be like, wait a minute. Whoa. Lamau, I heard there was pegging, so here I am. There is no pegging in this. Lurking quite heavily. I thought you'd gone. Real. Viewer mode Newt is something to behold. She's wild. Real Ingrid. How are you, Ingrid? I hope you've had a good week. Look, I'm trying to write a horror story. Not about pegging. But it could be. Olivia seems just that sort now. Story titled The Pegging Feast. The Pegging Feast. No! No pegging feast. Only death and cannibalism on this island. Mention of custom orders and how it works in conjunction with other items. I recall none of that, Pale. I in fact think it was a different person in chat that said that they would like something that Odin was making in a certain colour, and I think it was somebody else that said that writer woman shouldn't even be in this channel because they're such a good Catholic girl. Came to the island for, but I'll take it. Quote 255, it's beautiful. Sure, wow. That's what happened, I think. Yep. I think if you were to look back in the archives, you would see that. How much did you buy of him, Newt? Be honest. Nothing! Yet. Nothing. Nothing. But we designed something and it was really cool. I'm sure I would see some. Nuh-uh. Yet. Nothing. I don't have the money. Yet. Eyes emoji. Is Megan did look pretty on the mannequin. I love Mrs. Odin, the mannequin. Because when it's all laid out flat, it's like it looks like a good product, but it doesn't look like a kink product. And then as soon as he puts it on the mannequin, it's like, oh. And it makes sense. The color combo wasn't a surprise, to be honest. What, orange and black? Because it looks like tigress. Don't judge me! Anyone else smell that? Stinks of bullshit. Nuh-uh! Nuh-uh! You don't know what I ordered. He's a leatherwork man. I ordered an orange and black wallet to store none of my money in. It's a custom-sized police officer outfit for me, because you can cancel that order. I already have one. Slay hype colors. Thank you, Kazena. And, you know, we talked about ordering maybe some metalwork for it as well. For the wallet. To go in, like, little sort of, like, little bits to sort of hang down so that the wallet looks good when I'm wearing it. As soon as you said it, I knew. Which kind? Eyes emoji. It's a tight wallet. Okay, the wallet metaphor's failing. It's a tight wallet that maybe, much like money, could leave me without the use of certain limbs. Black andronized metalwork. Okay, but it looks great, doesn't it? Of course, obviously, duh. It's gonna slay. Side wallet. Breaking down right now. It's a tight wallet. And for safety, I'm gonna keep it around my neck. That's all you get. You buy a chainsaw. Yes, how did you know? Just for safety. You know how runners' wallets keep them sort of around the top of their arm? That's what I'm gonna keep mine around my neck. What's safer than my neck? I'm also starting a sentence with her fingers right now, and I'm not distracted. Extreme blushes, slay! Pop-up queen! Thank you, Kazena! Fingers brushed against something. Waxy and hairy. If you must know, it's a dead man's head. And she's gonna, like, brush against it and hear a thump. And then she's gonna, like, turn the torch on and realise that his head's fallen off. Ill brother contrast. You started this! This was a pure horror stream before you got into this. Believe linking up to Chesterfield if I remember discussions in chat at the time. Yeah, so it's a big wallet. It's a very big wallet that can't be stolen. It's a really, really, really big wallet that can't be stolen. Because it's all interconnected. Could throw up for real. Waxing Harry accidentally wax part of the bikini line but forget the rest. A really, really, really secure wallet. That's what it is. Yep. Yep. Oh, how do you spell revulsion? That's a contrast. It's revolution. I've spelt it so wrong in Google that it's giving me revolution. So secure you can't even move. So secure if someone were to try and steal it, they would have to steal me. We're still going for the wallet pretense. Yes. Yes, we are, because it is a wallet. I stand by it. That the only reason on this internet that I would ever go and talk to a man doing leather work is to order a wallet to store all of my not money in. Looks like I'm going thieving then. Oh, my face is so hot. Stop it. And I had to put ice on my face. Okay, Zeta. Any chance to steal you away, I'm taking. After the discussions earlier, I did think Newt has so little money right now. It's such a shame she doesn't have a wallet to store it in. I like to keep my air nice and secure. Alright? You're straight to ice no up. Well, my air. You get mugged. Okay, why would that be a fire line in like a comedy though? Somebody gets mugged and then they go, my air instead of my money. What a vibe though. My air. I need that to breathe. No, my pocket fluff. Oh no. So that's why I need the wallet. To keep my pocket fluff and my air and, you know, a few deep breaths in. And, you know, maybe some affirmations. Pocket fluff after that combo. That shit ain't regular pocket fluff. Whatever you do, don't touch a pocket fluff. You don't know where it's been. That's so funny. One hell of a euphemism. So this wallet, would it have cost a lot? I haven't got a quote yet from the guy. We've only designed it, and so he did have a website. Well, he did make genuine wallets. Not that I'm not talking about a genuine wallet. But he did have a website that used to be up, but it's not anymore. So you have to send him a Google form based on the things that you'd like. Look, Odin's cool, alright? He's cool, lovely wallet maker guy. I don't know how much money my wallet has, but I think I need a new one. Bexy. Yeah, you do. Go see Odin. What do you say when there's like no noise? Rang. Hi Dylan, how you doing? Eyes mochi. Odin the leather restraint maker. No, Odin the wallet maker. The unique wallet maker. Circular wallets with holes in. Birthday present isn't all for newts. What should I get? You have to wait till November. Has a ring to it. Actual eyes emoji on this platform for the amount I'd be seeing over here on your streams, Newt. I have a fish scowl. I have you shouting out Odin right now. I have a fish scowl. I have that's an eyes that's like the Twitch what do you call them? Twitch global ones. I also have a really, really good one. I'm not sure whether I'm still subbed to her though. I might not be subbed to her. Oh, I had a really, really good one from Swamp Witch. Oh, damn, I must have lost it. I need to resubscribe. Swamp Witch has a great one. I have read Aye. What do you think? As a concept, it's not a perfect story, but as a concept, what do you think? Let's get a new leather bandana. Do anyone I can see for that, Newt? No? No, actually. Some sort of leather person. We were talking about him enough. And we'll go and raid him if he's ever live. Pictures of your new wallet when it arrives, no? Oh, absolutely. You'll get pictures of my new wallet. What if she finds a gun on one of the bodies and fires it, and in the flash of light she sees everything in the room? Fix! That is such a way to say it! Request a piece at maybe November before it arrives. This is true. Yeah, the police is good, Kzona. Pray tell, is the assumption that Nessa and Susan have already bumped uglies? Or the first, because that matters. Okay, they have bumped uglies, but only once. I was going to tell it all through the backstory, and it was that night that they met. This one will do for now. As a concept, I'm hooked. Yes, Vix! I'm so glad! Now you need to model them for us, Newt. I don't have money to put in the wallet right now, so how would I do that? How would I do that? Do you want me to put myself in the wallet? Oh, wait, the drama! It would be a good ad. Sure. Isn't that like that thing where it's like, can you explain boobs to me? I'm a visual learner. I see. That's what I was thinking now. Pale? Sure. Say it up. I mean, I'll put it on Cosmo. I think we need to write more together anyway, Vix. I think we make a really good team. And as for the location of this reunion, back on the boat, or are we going to Susan's? Back on the boat. There will be a thrilling recapture of the Hydra. And then there will be some sort of voyage that lasts several days where they sort of get to know each other and get back into step with each other. Because they have slept together, but they didn't... They slept together enough for Susan to know, sort of... For Susan to feel attached and for Nessa to feel terrified. You know? But they don't necessarily know each other that well. I would love that. Yes. This is a customized wallet for Cosmo for his pennies. Oh, for his little pennies. And he hands them over, and like half of them are buttons and thimbles. And he says, "Can I have one tweet, please?" When you're modeling the leatherware, did you say it was volcanic gases that jerkified the people? In that case, how is your character breathing? Not gases, the heat. Just the heat. That's not to say there isn't gases around, but not in this particular room. It's by Wallet for Cosmo. Line, just one that you want to lead to the kiss that leads into bumping of the uglies. Ooh. I think it would be Nessa maybe having a bit of a breakdown about how lost she is. Because she's on this boat, she's left her family, and she's happy with that. But maybe she's saying something about how she's... Because she's run away. She's always running. She even ran away from Susan. That's the most charged thing. Uglies, bro. Never heard that one till tonight. Uglies, bro. I think... Okay. Let me think. Here's the issue. Or here's their characters. Is because Susan has every freedom of thought. Susan is a happily gay woman. She is a woman of the night. She's courtesan. She is... she has all the freedom in her mind, but none of the freedom in her body. As in, she doesn't go anywhere. She stays at the brothel. And Nessa has all of the freedom in her body, as in she's on a ship in the middle of nowhere and she gets to decide exactly where she goes and when. But she has no freedom of mind. And she's still haunted by... She's haunted by the concept that she could even be gay, even though she has acted on those thoughts. It's got to be something about running away and staying put. And it's definitely going to be when Nessa's, like, angrily cooking. She's going to be, like, angrily stirring something or chopping something. And Susan, like, puts her hand on the back of the knife, is like, "Hey, babe." It's definitely got to be that. I'm thinking it's got to... Does it... I mean... Choose to stay put for now kind of thing? Yeah. Or it's like, Yeah, it's something to do with them staying together but having the freedom on the boat. They stay together and they accept themselves, but they stay moving on the boat. Gunfire and rats. Honestly, vibe, Nessa. Only company I regularly keep shouting at me to run faster, run further. Oh, and you, the one person I felt as though I needed to run from the most, are the only one who managed to catch up. Vix, don't make me ship my own characters like that. How dare you? I like that. You're the only one who managed to catch up with me. I like that a lot. Goosebumps, Vix. Don't make me ship my own characters. I wrote them. I'm sorry. I think the one person is though I needed to run from the most. Yeah, the one person I am the most terrified of, and you're the one who managed to catch up with me. I wrote 2 lines about one of mine and you made her a waifu. Yeah, well, she is my wife, Pale, to be fair. Kelly is my wife. I really like that, Vix. But then how would Susan respond? Or do you think Nessa should initiate? I also imagine her cutting something in the kitchen, and maybe when she says catch up, she throws the knife. Because that's who Nessa is. Oh, Nessa is going to initiate. Okay. The one with no confidence is going to say, come here. That's the twist of character we all deserve. I like that. I like that a lot. So it's an angry kiss that they start with. "100% agree, Vix." Movie rights needed ASAP. Would you watch a movie about a gay pirate? Thing is, I'd want Nessa. Nessa is so robust. She's so robust that I kind of want her played by the woman who plays the lady in Baby Reindeer. Like, she's so robust. She's so strong and, like, sort of dense. I love her to bits. Would I? That's a question? Not a good question. Rhetorical, yes. If it's gay, I'm watching it. Alright. I'll write the rest of it if you want. With heavy pointers from Vix on the smut. I'd have to put II into chapters on vocal, but to be honest, like, 6 people read it. So I want them to come to deck as well. I want there to be a moment, because I remember writing this about Nessa and her father having this relationship with nature, and Nessa's absolutely fascinated with discovering new creatures. And I want to have this moment where she, like, they come to shore and maybe Susan's thinking about leaving and joining a brothel on the shore and just continuing to live her life as she has been. And maybe Nessa is just, like, really happily info dumping about a beetle or something, and Susan's just like, yeah, I'm staying on the boat. Okay, here we go. Vix, don't make me cry. For what it's worth, I was never chasing. You made it clear you needed to escape, and that you weren't ready to face who you are. You shout so loudly about running away from others. How long until you realize you're trying to run away from yourself? Fix that in my soul. That would be so real. I feel like she would say that after Nessa kisses her first. And maybe she slows down the kiss and pushes her away to say it. Oh, I tried to screenshot it and I'm nearly making an emergency call. Let's not do that. What's your emergency? Really good writing! Okay, screenshotted. That would be so real. Do you know what I mean, though? Where it's like, Nessa's gonna kiss her with anger and passion and self-loathing. And Susan's gonna be like, we're not gonna do it that way. I'm gonna challenge you and you're gonna bring yourself to the table. Is the Quartermaster dead? I think all of the crew of the Hydra's dead. I wrote this nearly a year. How long ago was it? 8 months ago. Never mind. Not nearly a year ago. 8 months ago. I should have it up on the screen. So that you guys can see what I'm looking at rather than just... You can have my hands, to be fair. Just enjoy the view of my hands. You get finger puppets to entertain you. Does she own the brothel? No, Susan doesn't own the brothel. So Susan's just a working gil. Do the flexi hand thing? Which one? The thumbs? Or the... Whoa! Zaina, have I not showed you this before? Master and Quartermaster were lost, yes. Like looking at my twin. I looked away and then looked back. Or this one. My real reaction there. I don't have hypermobile joints. I'm fine. I used to freak my brother out by like saying shake my hand and there's no thumb. Finger puppets. Are you the puppet? Fail. Met anyone else who can do that? I've never met anyone else who can do that either, Bexy, which is crazy. I literally moved my chair in shock. That's sick. I'm glad you like it, Zaino. I did the same to my brother. No way! You just sort of go up to them and you don't realise how freaky it is to try and shake a hand when there's, like, when the thumb is that way. You're gonna shake the hand, you're The thing she says, okay, this is what I was looking for. When Susan offers to, when Susan makes an offer to Nessa to stay the night, would you prefer to accompany me? Nessa says, please. Make them argue first, then frantic kissing, which Susan stops and is like, we're not going to do this in an angry way, kind of thing. Like, bro, what am I grabbing? What am I grabbing right now? You are the puppet? Or maybe marionette? I do like strings. Yes, the Hydra lost her master and quartermaster that day. The rest of the crew surrendered. Nessa had screamed cowards to them. She swung her blade, fury hot in her blood. So, the rest of the Hydra's crew is in the prison as well. So, they're going to set some of them free. Otherwise, it's just going to be those two on the boat. Which sounds lovely and romantic, but when you actually think about maintaining a wooden boat, it's not lovely and romantic. Focused on her frequents to town, so they've slept together more than once. Emotionally, it feels like not more than once, though. I feel like maybe she went to see her just to sort of sit with her. And chat. So much to do on a boat, like you ever play Sea of Thieves? They'd only be able to fire 2 cannons at a time. Actually, no, it's 2 people to a cannon. They'd only be able to fire 1 cannon at a time, and that would be terrible. 3 years. And she's been on the boat for 3 years. I thought the time was longer than that. As a premise, though, so I can change a few of these things. I feel like they met when they were very young. I feel like they slept together once, and then I feel like they meet again middle-age. What you've said about Nessa, her frequency to town could have just been to catch a mere glimpse of Susan. Oh yeah, no, it could. It really could. Nessa could go into town like, oh, I need to buy some more candles, and then she just stands there and looks at her. Like, labor costs are too high, so they're sending me home. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Tay. Does that mean you don't get paid? Oh no, she hasn't been on the boat for 3 years. She's been in prison for 3 years. She's been on the boat much longer. Okay. I got my head screwed on now. And she's back at her parents'... she's back at her birthplace. Her parents had surely heard of her return and abandoned her. 3 years in a prison sucks. And then there's the repetition of careful, you'll wear a hole through them. Because Susan likes to mess with her clothes. Susan likes to stim with her hands. Not Susan, sorry. Nessa likes to stim with her hands and Susan likes to point it out and said, careful, you wear a hole through your dress or this, the shackles. What's nice is that Susan has no experience of a place like the Hydra, where men and women are equal. I get paid, but it means my day ends prematurely, so going home 2 hours early and losing that time. Made only $32 in tips. Oh, Tay. I caught that, yeah. Spoiler alert, there was a hole made in the dress, but not by stimming. Susan's rough. Oof. Wearing a hole in your dress is such a revealing place. Mm-hmm. So some of the crew is still alive in the prison. 3 years. Some of them will be alive. Some of them will have died. So maybe they're leaving they steal the boat with half a crew. So Susan's in and out of prison, but she knows how to pick locks, so she always gets out. Alright, I could see this being a good thing. Feels the whole thing. Thing is, if you're writing for my piece, Vix, or if we're writing together, are we writing fan fiction? The whole thing in the hardware too. The hardware too? I'm so sorry, Tay. Yeah, that fucking sucks, Tay. It's fiction and I'm a fan, so yes. Would Susan be the type of character to reveal that the one night she spent with Nessa made her fall madly in love? If you're suggesting that the other occasions she went to town, they never actually engaged. I think... this might be a weird one, but I think perhaps Nessa did go into town to have sex with her. But Susan refused her. Anything for your characters? I am writing fan fiction. Vic, stop it! I have a fan! Let's give a day-to-day product-based company. We're dependent on others. Yeah, you're dependent on the amount of business. And I'd say that the end of the third month of the year is pretty slow. There's no sort of special things going on. Can always guarantee that businesses are going to do a little bit better in the summer and over Christmas. They make eye contact. They make eye contact, giggles. It's baseball opening night and I'm struggling to get the channel to load so I can watch. Ooh, it's the end of the first quarter and the season. Everyone is tightening belts. Why is that you, Newt? Giggles on eye contact. Because I am. Ness is just like me too. She like me for real. She gets treated nice by one pretty lady and she's like, well, that's it. I'm in love for the rest of my life. She tugged on them, but they were fastened to the fabric in some way. She's going to cut them away, and she's going to have a flashlight, a gun, and something else. Interesting. That's how I feel that they would go. So they would sleep together, and stipulation: Susan does not charge her when they sleep together. When they sleep together for the first time, Susan does not charge her. It's sort of a, when she says, would you like to accompany me? It's an unbusiness proposal. Yeah, fail. Yeah, you are. This is making so much sense. I need a Susan in my life, alright? Mid-tax season. Whole season is January through mid-April. Is a big boon time as people go do tax returns after the first half. That's amazing, Tay. Is there like... Get tax returns? No, I know what you meant. Newt stimming with her pen over the imagination. No! No. These are my praying hands. For prayers to Jesus. Yep. Give me oil in my lamp. Keep me burning. That's cool, Tay, that someone did those statistics, though. I wonder if there's a statistical website that shows... Ah, yes, my praying hands. Look, alright. They charge one rope the leather. My wallet may be pretty, but the rope is far more versatile. Yeah, what's the wallet looking like? Neighbors in this apartment block are getting a Loreen rave. Literally have the music full blast. And they should be bloody thankful, Connor. And there's something maybe about them sharing food. Because Nessa's a cook. And she's happy being a cook. She likes to cook. I also live for the fact that I started the story in mind that the ship got boarded while she had like a giant ham in her hand and she was going to fight them off with a ham. She's robust. She's robust. Charge one whelp left on the skin. Yes, please. Oh god, what did you clip? You clip praying hands. My praying hands. We love that for her. We do love that for her. I hope it heals away. Mm-hmm, Tay. Because she's angry at the start of this. She said, a crew of one, me, alone and exhausted, tucked away, all these hungry mouths to feed, and only one me. What did that fool expect me to do? Summon meats and flour from seawater? She's angry and hungry. So there's something maybe about Nessa cooking for Susan. Because Susan's never had a lot of money. Ines has learned to be quite a resourceful cook. Giggle so damn adorable. No, I don't giggle. I laugh in staccato, low, ha's. Ha ha. Ha ha. That's me. I'm kind of excited to revisit the story, not gonna lie. Come on, I gotta write this horror first. There's too much to write, not enough time. You totally don't have a cute giggle. That's some other lady with praying hands. Must be some other Christian. Check church.
You are adorable.
Who sent that? Not Negan! Thank you, Bale, for those biddies. She goes to another church. She's a Mormon. Her name's Norman. Was it Jute Jute? The name sounded like that noise Pingy makes. Jute Jute. Jute Jute. Jute Jute. I don't know Jute Jute. I know a Hoot Hoot. She's an owl. Very sexy. That's just not how you spell knife. That's kith. Why can't I spell today? Knife. So cute. Nuh-uh. She's very sick. Furry more confirmed. No, I'm not a furry, and also I'm just gonna have that on the screen for a bit. Great Pokemon, but I prefer Dusadai. Yeah, Vexy. 256. A lady of refinement. A man of quality. Wait, you're not... Look, we just... We're so proud of this fucking thing. What's the point, babes? Get near and fly at my shorts. I stand by that. Why am I here? Do you not like my inspirational poster, Kazana? Do you not like it? It's supposed to be like live, laugh, love style. There is no begging, only cannibalism on the side. I don't think he likes doing it with me watching. We ate this bush. When did we eat a bush? I think it's hilarious. Thank you! I love it. I don't love that you say you're not a furry. We cry. Look, I'm not a furry. If I was, Here's the thing. I'm not a furry, and to make sure I'm not a furry, I like to research different aspects of being a furry, and I have a keen interest in different things, and I do in fact have a fursona design in mind, but I'm doing that so I can avoid it and not be a furry. But you liked my bird people. I loved your bird people. Out the back of it where the thing is. I see. Makes so much more sense now. I slowly get myself ready for bed. All good, Lady Magora. You have a lovely sleep. One more day of work and it's going to be good, I hope. I hope so. Think positive. PMA. Positive mental attitude. You're a furry in the closet. Yeah, but I think the closet might be, like, made of wet cardboard. You know. Night, Magora. I hope you get some good sleep. Magora, have the best dreams. She's in a teeny bit of denial. I could be in a fursuit that I designed and spent £2,000 on, and I would say I'm not a furry. Phew. By the time you and I are through, oh, say. Good to hear. Thank you guys. I was worried. Oh my goodness, Vix. Okay. Terrified. That's Rich. You came to my bed once and suddenly I'm frightening enough for you to disappear for years? Tell me, what are you so scared of? Couldn't have been the bill. Yes! I love that because there's a little bit of resentment because Nessa was born really rich. Susan's voice echoed in between the beams of the galley. Every syllable deep within Nessa's bones, settled deep within Nessa's bones. I love that. New loves denial. Nuh-uh. Sam, she has a denial thing. No, I don't. Stop it. We're trying to... Kazena needs to think I'm fairly normal. We've got to ease him into this. We've got to ease him into this right now. Jail. See, that's what happens. I get sent to jail. I really, really adore that line, Vix. Because she's mad at her situation as well. Susan didn't want to be a lady of the night. And Ness had every opportunity, and she didn't use any of it. So strong she denies having a denial kink, and that fucking gets me off. I just say, I don't. None of us are normal, we're all weird together. I mean, welcome. It's impressive, Denial, so the group honeymoon is a trip to Egypt. Got it. Denial is a river in Egypt. Slay. Slay. I don't know what Kazena, I don't know what they're talking about. I'm a lovely church-going girl. Very, you know, happily with a boyfriend. He has beard. Those praying hands say otherwise. Thought honeymoon was being stranded on an island in Barbados. Oh, I forgot about that. The Barbados trip. Needs to do that. So convincing. Are you not convinced? Are you not entertained? Now, right, goddammit. I'm trying. I'm trying to write a really serious, sad horror story, and you guys are like, anyway, about this pirate smut we found. Dad, please don't begin about your honeymoon stories again. Pale and I went to Barbados. No, where were we supposed to go before Barbados? You said I'd pick you up, we'd go here, and then we'd go to Barbados. Getting on lonely horny gets you. Forgot about us already, New? I see how it is. No. She managed to get 2 free. Both hands. Now, I'm gonna describe a flashlight for a person in a very dark room. Okay? There's gonna be words like long and thick and tip. And we're not gonna laugh. Alright? Kew Gardens, that was it. We're gonna be very mature about this. Like hell we are. Fuck's sake, who did that? Pale. Pale, you child. Thank you for the biddies. Entertained? Yes. Convinced? Not even a little bit. How about mother? Mother and I, as in Pale and I. As in Pale is the mother and I'm the father. I bet money that you don't remember. Where were we going? Ireland? Heading to post-work errands. All good, Tay. Appreciate every you, especially New greatly. I'm thankful for you all in my life. We are thankful for you in our life, Tay. You have a lovely night. Ireland or Spain. Reminder right now, get yourself some food for the love of God. I should. Or Portsmouth Historic Dockyard. Oh god, yeah, we did talk about that. I want to see the boats. We don't laugh at smut. We're adults here. We are adults here. See you later, Tay-Tay. Got priority tickets for Celebrity Big Brother that I didn't ask for. Why are you complaining? Go get yourself some Big Brother. Hint, it's in Europe. It's not Ireland or Spain. Where did we say we'd go? France? Rome? Be in Ireland in a week or two. Oh, will you actually, Kazin? Oh god, yeah, you did. We were talking about it on your stream. Because I was saying, go to Wexford. Go to Wexford. Wexford's cool, right? Begins with an S. Italy. Sicily. Scotland. The soup land. France is closest so far. Germany. So Italy. Complaining is something we Dutch are experts in, but best leave it to us. Switzerland. Even I remember Newts and I wasn't invited. Okay, I remember now. I'm sorry, okay? You guys, Switzerland. I like how everything's neutral in Switzerland. Sweden. It's on the 11th. I'm still recovering from the finale in November. Look, you've got yourself some fresh legs. You've got some fresh tan. There is nothing wrong with going to a Big Brother event. You got this, Connor. And sorry, I forgot. I do remember now. Switzerland with you. You pale, don't worry, she doesn't remember any of them. I do! Going Barbados, Kew Gardens, Portsmouth, Switzerland, and Ireland. Going them all. She hates us. No, I don't, Kazana. I love you. Come back. Bit of punishment might have a memory. Only if it's punishment. Did discuss Ireland, so I will give you that. Thank you, Begsy. Denial until she gets it correct. You mean we're we're going to Egypt? Denial until I get it correct? A small curve. Small curve of small, thin curve, just about. Place the object at her feet to clearly examine the other one. You won't be coming anywhere until you get it correct. But we could do a Nile cruise like Joanna Lumley did. But she's like, I'm going to the source of the Nile. Come with me. You'll feel foolish if you don't. And I'm like, Joanna! Don't need to do me like that, Newt. Calling it small and curved and thin. Look, I'm not the one buying condoms called Gonzo noses, okay? Alright? That's on you. It was a thick, short, dense object. Did I? thick. Did I hear thick? Dense, I heard thick. Mm-hmm. You're buying wallets for your air instead of your air. Thick, short, dense object. It sat heavy. We're not laughing, okay? It's a torch in her hand. On one end was a rough. Not laughing. We're not laughing. It's a torch. It's a torch that she's feeling in the dark, okay? Step 2 then, huh? Is that heavy? Uh-huh. Rough rubber pad. And on the other was... I swear to God. Pale, thank you for the biddies. The other was curved, cold glass. She was... I giggle again. Nuh-uh. Sure of it. I told you I don't giggle. I only laugh boisterously. Like, have you seen that video of that guy where he like has a really slow laugh and he's just really sort of a deep slow laugh? He has a mustache that went viral recently. All of the comments were like, he's been holding in that laugh since the Middle Ages. Thick dancer, heavy on her, it's a torch. She's feeling it in the dark, okay. Alright. I seem to be hearing denial again. Nuh-uh, Kazana, nuh-uh. I'll deny you. Okay. This is a torch. It was a thick, short, dense object that sat heavy in her hand. On one hand was a rough rubber... On one end was a rough rubber pad, and on the other was curved cold glass. She was sure of it. She attempted to twist and pull the object. Twist and pull, a classic combination. Newts, do I see you in writing club tomorrow? I hope so. 5 PM Discord.
Dirty Daddy. Dirty.
We are not writing smut. It is a innocent woman stuck on an island who is feeling a torch in the dark, okay? Damn. Nyla's common theme. Turns out she was just fondling a dildo that fell out of a lesbian suitcase instead. Whoops. Tell me that wouldn't be useful in the wilderness. Thank you for those biddies, Pale. Too simple, you're having us on now. Yeah, I am a bit. Okay, I am a bit. I wasn't going to put that sentence in. Oh no, it wasn't a torch all along. No, she's just going to press her finger into the rubber pad and it's a button. You know those like, okay. It's a military torch. So you know those like, they have a rubber pad at the back that's a button to keep it waterproof.
Ooh, dirty.
Dirty, dirty, dirty girl. Ah, yes, the dildo abseiling. I forgot about that. Look, it really slows you down. A lot of friction. Thank you, Pale, for those biddies. Hey, Tay. First, Aaron, stop. I need to tell you all what happened today. Tay Day. Let me read. Let me read. Driving back from the delivery with my driver window down and fucking rock got launched through the open window and pelted me in the side of the head. Hurt like hell and I was dizzy from it. What, Tay? Are you in Final Destination? Press a finger into where? Oh, the special button that turns people on. Yes, she should press a finger over that. No, no. She pressed her finger into the rubber end. Alright. And heard a click. She knows just the spot. Yeah, she does. Finger just got drawn there. She's got the expertise for this. You aren't helping yourself here, no. It's a torch! It's a rubber end and heard a click. And she's going to shine it on herself first, so she doesn't immediately see the room. Suddenly, her vision. Alright. Her vision is flooded in white light because it's a torch. I don't need to put white. Just light. You aren't helping yourself here, no? No, I'm not. I'm really not. Torch analogy is about as poor as the wallet one, just saying. It is a torch! It's relevant to the story! She needs to have a torch to explore the island, okay? Real. Ah yes, the plot relevant torch. They have light up adult fun time. Guys, they're corpses. Sound like she's exploring her own little island. Her eyes felt as if they were going to explode. She dropped the object. She dropped the object. She dropped the object and closed her eyes. Closed. And then when she opens them, there it is. What a fucking line. Hey, listen. That cute giggle, fucking love it. Nuh-uh. I told you I only laugh like, you know, ha 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 ha. Never took a light at the end of the tunnel phrase, literally, but here we are. Torch right at the end of that tunnel. Exactly. She's in luck. Well, is she in luck? Because she's in a room full of jerky, melted corpses. She just doesn't know it yet. I have a small lump the size of a walnut shell, but after dizziness passed, I've been fine. Ooh, Tay! That's a significant rock. That's not good. You don't want to be hitting the head with that. Jerky. Mm-hmm. Yep, Zaina. Jerky. An unclaimed sex story, I'd say that I'm lucky. Look, you know what? Refined materials like silicone, metal, Velcro, leather, they're incredibly hard to come by in a survival situation, so you should be thankful. The pain subsided. It's been very painful. Yeah, I bet it was. So this is a first draft. When I'm writing this up, she's not just going to go down into the tunnel and find a torch. She's going to find a bunch of other stuff too. But she's going to find the torch and that reveals the room. And I want to get to the feast bit because we've got 9 minutes left for me to reach the prompt. Very thankful I'll have something to do all day, yes. Got to while away the hours. You say that reveals the rim? No, I didn't! It reveals the room! No. Share before I stepped inside the store and forgot. Bexy, it was indeed. And then a few choice profanities echo out from my surrender as I was driving. I bet you did, Tay. Frippin' Jesus. It also sucks when you're having, like, a bad day and something genuinely, like, unlucky and unfortunate happens to you like that. Why on earth do you have to be hit in the head with a rock today? What's that about? Leave my man alone. One of those typical moments. Yeah, right. Fucking typical. Like my flatbread yesterday. Yeah, Bexy. It went wrong like 3 times. It's only about an inch from my temple. If it had hit there, I would have been more worried because, you know, potential death increases. Could have gotten your eye. Ooh. You scramble to achieve retrieve, not achieve. The precious. Checked. Holding. Cradling. It in her hands. She's cradling. It's a working torch! Have them a lot too. Stubbed my foot on something metal yesterday. Oof, ouch, I bet. Jesus, Kzada. And it's gotta happen on the day where you're already losing your temper. But very lucky that you didn't get hurt worse and very unlucky that you got hit at all. Absolutely. Pigeon pooping on your head. They call it lucky, but it's gross and unfortunate. Why does this have to happen to me? Why today? A bright beam blue light. It was emitting a bright beam of blue light, illuminating the room in which now stood. I finally got to the bit of the piece where I can describe the feast, and there's 4 minutes left of stream. I'm glad my situation wasn't worse. We are too, Tay. Glad a giant rotisserie chicken from Sam's Club. Getting a giant rotisserie chicken from Sam's Club so we can make several meals of it. Oh god, what a shout though. Tay away with Wov. With Wov, Tay. Good to see you with Wov. I love Wov. So I'm going to note down what the description is rather than write it. Otherwise, I'm not going to have enough time. So it's a small metal room with 2 closed doors. Oh, what's the table? The table can be metal too, I suppose. I'll just put a long, wide table piled high with rotten food, and then corpses died of starvation crowded around it. Long, wide. Stop it, Bexy. It's a table. Phone me and I will bring you to get food. I will get food, I promise. Please get food before places close. The places around me, because I think it's because it's Oxford, the places around me usually go till about 11, so I've got another hour. Pushing the climax to the last possible moment. Mm-hmm. Banquet table? Mm-hmm, exactly. It's a banquet table. It's big, sort of, it's a long table with a feast on it, but the corpses around it have died of starvation. That it's supposed to be real freaky. Long wide, eh? Light up. Mm-hmm. Bexy, it's my turn with the brain cell. Bexy, give it back. Mom says it's my turn. The other object that she thought was a gun. So she has a gun at her feet. She's gonna go to leave. But returns in a day because she needs the resources. Also, the thud that she heard was a corpse's head. Try and make that one sexy. Yeah? That's what I thought. Hotel California. Yeah, exactly. Places clearly aren't lesbians then if they can only go until 11. No, that shit lasts until 4 AM. Master's chambers. They gathered for the feast. They stab it with their steely knives, but they cannot kill the beast. Ooh. Exactly. Head. Fuck. Fuck, Bexy. And there's gonna be important what do you call it? There's gonna be important what do you call it when something's explained? Backstory. Explanation. I forget the word. But there's gonna be important stuff down there. That's gonna tell the story of what's going on. Fuck Bexy, is that an introduction? Is that an instruction? Quite fuck Bexy. Only if you ask nicely. It's a deep desire pale. Alright. I'd say that's an excellent second session on this story. We have a lot of paper now. And we have a start on it as well. I actually might write this on my own time. And see how it functions as maybe a long form story rather than a short form story. I don't write a lot of long form stories because I have one in the works at the moment and one is more than enough. But I feel it definitely has the potential to be a good long form story. Alright. Pokemon. That was last week's. Stop sticking together, paper. Why stick together? And then this time was... I will put this at the back. Because I do need to type it up. At some point. But the prompt today was feast. And we also put that in the files. I need to get one of those, like, separators. That would be helpful. There we go. Et voila. The topic switch immediately. The denial in the voice was strong then. Nuh-uh. Asking isn't something that Doms do too often. We tell you what to do. And I wouldn't like that. I'm a control freak. I love that we're getting the virus. I don't know where to put it though. I feel like I can't put it on my vocal account. Maybe I could do it so that I cut the smut as a chapter out and I share that on Discord. So that on vocal it stays clean. Separators? Do you mean to spread it? Nuh-uh! Nuh-uh! I don't even know what that is. You mean spread like butter on toast. Right? 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 Let's see who's live. I'm a stone cold top. Oh my god, Mrs. Steffi is live. Steffi. Is Steffi good for a raid, Pale? Steffi is who Pale and I met through, and she is amazing. Thank you for the stream. You're very welcome, VU. It's been lovely to have you. Put it on AO3. That's true, I could. In full. In full. Then grab the button. Police chat. Thank you so much for streaming. Thank you for being here, Bexy. I haven't caught a Steffi stream in ages. No worries, Pale. Let's go raid her. We're gonna raid Steffi. Steffi is who Pale and I met through. She's an altogether wonderful person. I love her very much. She recently took a very long break from streaming. And yeah, I think she's back. She's doing Minecraft. She's on Minecraft, so I guess so. Yeah, she runs the server, the ME server. But yeah, we go say hi to Steffi. That'd be lovely. See you tomorrow all. I hope you get some great rest. Thank you, Bexy. You too. And I'm going to eat. And I want to thank you especially and Vix today for those tips. You did not have to do that. If you change your mind, all you need to do is message me. Very kind of you. I will be getting some food with it. Thank you very much. As soon as we raid, please. I will. I will, don't worry. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Vix, be in contact with me, please. We won't change our mind. Go get noms. Thank you. I really, really, really appreciate it. That is really kind of you. Tips always appreciated, never expected. Good night, all. Good night, Bexy. Night-night. Night-night, Zayna. She says she will. This is good. All right, we're off to raid Steffi. Everyone get your raid emotes ready. Let's go. Bye, everyone.